The boy who stuttered so badly, classmates called him an alien, became the world's most beloved comedian, Rowan Atkinson. But his rise to fame came at a cost. His stutter vanished only when he performed, yet every Mr. Bean episode left him emotionally drained. The man who made millions laugh sometimes felt like a fraud. Now, at 70, he's revealing how childhood trauma shaped his life. Born on January 6, 1955, in Consett, England, Rowan was the youngest of 4 boys. His eldest brother died as a baby, leaving 3 siblings. Growing up on a quiet farm, he developed a severe stutter by age 5, making school cruel and lonely. Even Tony Blair remembered how tough it was for him. But on stage, everything changed. His stutter disappeared, and that childhood struggle became the key to his gift. Brilliant in school, he earned top grades in science A-levels and studied electrical engineering at Newcastle University before pursuing a master's at Oxford. He even started a PhD, but felt drawn to comedy instead. At Oxford, he joined the drama club and met Richard Curtis, a partnership that would define his career. In 1976, he wowed audiences at the Edinburgh Festival Fringe. By 1979, his radio show, The Atkinson People, showcased his genius, even if few heard it at first. Despite early rejection and the pressures of performing, Rowan's love for comedy never wavered. The quiet, bullied boy had found his voice, becoming the silent genius behind some of the world's most unforgettable laughs. At one point, Rowan considered quitting comedy and returning to engineering. But he realized something extraordinary. When he played a character, his stutter vanished. That discovery gave him power. He didn't need to speak perfectly as himself. His characters could do the talking. He continued working with old friends like Angus Dayton, performing on radio where Angus played the straight man, allowing Rowan's wild characters to shine. This teamwork gave him confidence during a time when TV was still rejecting him. In 1979, at 24, Rowan returned to the Edinburgh Fringe Festival. His mostly silent, Buster Keaton-inspired show baffled some but captivated others. He used his face and body in ways few comedians could, drawing the attention of industry insiders. By 1980, he was trying television again, creating a pilot called Canned Laughter with early versions of Mr. Bean. Though clever, it wasn't picked up, and auditions triggered his stutter, but he was learning to conquer it through performance. That same year, the BBC finally gave him a chance on Not the 9 O'Clock News. The first episode aired in October 1979 to low ratings and harsh criticism, yet the BBC controller saw potential and ordered another series. Rowan, alongside Mel Smith, Pamela Stephenson, and Griff Rhys-Jones, began shaping one of Britain's most iconic comedy shows. Behind the scenes, tensions rose. Chris Langham was fired despite Rowan's protests, budgets were cut, and creative disagreements mounted. Yet these challenges pushed Rowan's perfectionist streak and shaped the show's clever, odd humor. A turning point came in 1980 with the sketch Gerald the Gorilla, where Rowan stole the show, earning awards and cementing his reputation for physical comedy and bizarre humor, paving the way for Blackadder and Mr. Bean. In 1981, his charting comedy song I Like Trucking showcased his versatility. He even drove a real truck on set with a Class 1 lorry license. By 1982, Not the 9 O'Clock News ended, not from ratings, but because the cast was exhausted. Prioritizing mental health, Rowan moved on to co-create Blackadder with Richard Curtis in 1983. He played Prince Edmund in a world where Richard III had won the Battle of Bosworth Field. Despite costly sets and chaotic shoots, the first series earned an international Emmy, and later seasons refined the show with sharper writing, smaller sets, and richer character moments. Blackadder 2, 1986, introduced Ben Elton as co-writer, and the cast chemistry clicked. Edmund became sarcastic and clever, Baldric the lovable idiot, and Queenie, played by Miranda Richardson, stole the show. Over time, critics and fans embraced it. The final season, Blackadder Goes Forth, 1989, set in World War I trenches, balanced humor with serious reflection on war. It won Best Comedy Series at the 1990 BAFTAs, and Rowan earned Best Light Entertainment Performance. The slow-motion final charge became one of television's most emotional endings, showcasing the cast's trust and improvisational magic. Then came Mr. Bean. Premiering on January 1st, 1990, it was watched by over 1 billion people. Rowan had created the character years earlier at Oxford. With almost no dialogue, Mr. Bean became a universal icon, perfectly suited for audiences worldwide. Mr. Bean became a global phenomenon, sold in 245 countries, with episodes like The Trouble with Mr. Bean drawing 18.74 million viewers. Its universal physical comedy required no translation, but Rowan found it emotionally exhausting, as he had to express everything through body and face. The 1997 Bean movie earned over $251 million, yet Rowan's burnout grew. By 2002, the animated series gave him relief, and he briefly returned for the 2012 London Olympics sketch, watched by 900 million, though it left him drained. Beyond Mr. Bean and Blackadder, Rowan's roles in Four Weddings and a Funeral and the Johnny English films showcased his physical comedy and cleverness, while projects like Keeping Mum flopped. He married BBC makeup artist Sunetra Sastry in 1990, had 2 children, divorced in 2015, and later had a daughter with co-star Louise Ford. Rowan also faced real-life drama. In 2001, he safely landed a plane in Kenya when the pilot fainted. And in 2012, he delivered a viral speech defending freedom of speech. Long an environmental advocate, he drove electric cars since the 1980s, though in 2023, he criticized EVs' emissions while owning a supercar collection. He voiced Zazu in The Lion King, 1994, helping it earn $968.5 million. Even at 67, he returned to physical comedy in Netflix's Man vs. Bee, though acknowledging his body could no longer handle the same demands. By January 2025, at 70, Rowan had spent over 45 years making the world laugh, quiet genius, daring in real life, and unafraid to speak his mind. Mr. Bean remained a global phenomenon. By September 2025, the official YouTube channel had over 12 billion views and 35.1 million subscribers, earning $77,000 to $232,000 per month. His silent, universal comedy influenced comedians like Sacha Baron Cohen, and schools now teach the Atkinson method. He earned a reputation as a 21st century Charlie Chaplin. A fan theory that Mr. Bean was an alien was confirmed in the animated episode Double Trouble, cementing the show's playful mythology. Rowan's awards include BAFTAs for Not the 9 O'Clock News, Blackadder Goes Forth, 4 BAFTA nominations for Mr. Bean, a Laurence Olivier Award, and an International Emmy. Yet despite this recognition, Rowan has admitted he still questions his success. For fans worldwide, however, his legacy is unmistakable. One of the greatest comedians ever, a true global icon.